Post-travel sadness and blues are one of the worst feelings ever, but honestly, the best way to overcome it is to have a good reset routine and get back into our healthy habits. Welcome back, everyone, and if you're new here, my name is Brittany, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you everything I do to set myself up for a productive week when I'm back from traveling. Alright, now the first thing I do as soon as I'm back is empty my suitcase, do my laundry, put away all my clothes, and put some fresh sheets on the bed. I used to, put that task off for as long as possible, especially putting off unpacking my suitcase. But I've realized that ultimately, the sooner I get that done and organized and put away, the better. I really hate that feeling of living out of a suitcase, and my apartment isn't that big, so a suitcase laying around just takes up too much space and makes this area just feels so cluttered and messy, and that's literally the opposite of what we want for our reset. And the fresh sheets are a must. Ideally, I like to do this before I leave, but I didn't have enough time. And guys, I love my bed so much. It is the number one thing I miss when I'm traveling, so getting my bed ready with some fresh sheets for me to hop into later makes me so happy. It's a must for me to feel good and start my week off right. And just like living out of a suitcase, I hate ruffling through my cosmetic bags to get to my skincare and products, so I also always unpack that immediately so that everything goes back into their designated spot. After I put away all my clothes, the next task is to go grocery shopping and get some cooking and meal prep done. So I make sure to grab enough groceries for the week, and here this cost me about $112. I've definitely noticed an increase in grocery prices lately. I'm pretty sure that's common in a lot of places. I'm wondering if that's reasonable compared to where you guys are. Let me know in the comments how much you think this would cost you in your area. I'm always really curious about grocery prices and food prices. But anyways, meal prep for me is really, really important because one, I am not a big fan of cooking. Well, I don't mind cooking, but I actually just hate how long it takes sometimes, and the whole cleanup aspect of it at the end. It's just really tiring and feels so time consuming. So I'd rather just dedicate a few hours once or twice a week to make my meals so that I'm not in the kitchen every single night, because that just doesn't work for me. To people who cook a meal every single night, you are my heroes, and I hope to one day aspire to do the same so that my meals are extra fresh. But for now, this is what we're doing. Now, the second reason why meal prep is really important for me is because I have to eat in a caloric surplus for my fitness goals. So that means I'm taking in more calories than I'm burning. Always aim for about 22 to 2300 calories a day. And the easiest way for me to make sure I get those calories in is to make sure my meals are prepped in advance. It makes the process way easier and way less stressful. So on the menu for the next few days will be egg salad, which I love eating with some toasted sourdough bread, some curry shrimp that I'm cooking in the pot, and then for tonight's dinner I'm gonna make a steak. And for my sides, I'm making some smashed potatoes and some broccoli. Then I just go ahead and portion out all the meals. So I eat about 2 to 3 of these meals per day, so this will last me for the next 2 or 3 days, and then I'll do another set of cooking for the rest of the week. Now, getting back into my routine means making sure I take my vitamins and supplements regularly. This was part of my New Year's resolution, was to stay on top of this, and I haven't been perfect, but whenever I have my vitamin case filled for each day, there's 7 compartments in this pill case, I'm way more likely to take my vitamins. And something that I found really helpful is to put my pill case in plain open sight. So I like to put it beside my kettle because I drink a tea or some sort of hot beverage every morning or every afternoon, and as long as I see that pill case, I will remember to take them. And that's it for day 1. We did a lot of work today, and by the end of the day I was exhausted. I sat down, enjoyed some s'mores. Tomorrow we're gonna get into day 2 and finish up getting back into our routine and setting ourselves up for a good week. All right, guys, so as you can see, the first thing I did the next morning was my hair routine. I really wanted to get a fresh wash, and something about washing your hair, I don't know, just cleansing, and it just feels like a fresh start. And that's why I think a lot of people do their hair routine usually on Sundays, because it's like the beginning of a new week. I can't remember what day I got back. It wasn't a Sunday, but I just wanted to start fresh, and so for me that meant just, a nice little wash day. All right, now that we're feeling all refreshed with our washed hair and ready to go, the next thing I wanted to do to get back into my routine was to get back into my fitness. I hate getting back into the gym. I just never have motivation to go to the gym after vacation. I just always want to just keep my chill mode, but you know, we can't really rely on motivation. We always have to tap into our discipline. So I just made a promise to myself that I would just go to the gym, maybe do 15 minutes, which is exactly what I did. I just did a 15-minute Stairmaster session, and that's fine. Sometimes we just need to take baby steps, and getting there doing 15 minutes is better than just not doing anything at all. And now lastly, but definitely not the least important, maybe the most important, is we just want to tidy our space and have it ready for a week where it's clear of clutter and clean. So since I finished all my packing and putting away the night before, I was able to vacuum and mop and just do a tidy of the whole apartment, and just made me feel so at peace and restful and ready to really take on the upcoming week. The best feeling in the world is a nice and tidy and inviting environment, so make sure you do not miss out on this step. And this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys liked this video, and thank you so much for joining me in my little reset routine and getting back into our healthy habits. Let me know if you liked this video and give it a thumbs up if you liked it as well. Remember to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.